Hello everyone, we are here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Yay! I'm really excited to be back in my home state. And we are lucky enough to have Cute Girls Hairstyles, Mindy here, and Jingerrific. So who wants to tell what we're talking about today?
Well, we have kind of a little bit of a controversial topic, but we don't want to make any moms feel underappreciated. So we're talking about the stay-at-home mom versus the working mom, and kind of both of those lives.
I think each of us have kind of experienced both, right?
I think one of the challenges with being a stay-at-home mom is the undervalue factor. Like if you're a stay-at-home mom, people just go, oh, you're just a stay-at-home mom. And they don't really understand how much work that entails. Yes. And so I think you, as a woman, you feel like you have to fight harder to be valued and feel like you have a purpose if you're a stay-at-home mom.
I think it'll be interesting to talk to women out here because it'll be interesting to see the stay-at-home moms versus the working moms, because I've been both, and I think that, like you said, either one can be underappreciated. Some moms don't have the opportunity to be able to stay at home, and so they have to go out in the workforce. So I'm just interested to go see what everyone has to say.
Me too, let's go. Move over, Cassim.
Because we're the moms on the loose, baby.
So we are out just talking to people about
Stay-at-home moms versus working moms. Do you think that your life would be different if your mom was a stay-at-home mom?
No, because my mom is very much a working woman, and that was where she was her best, and I actually learned a lot from that. And kind of in business, I have my own company, and that's I probably am more like my mother in that sense, in her business mind.
I'm definitely glad my mom was a stay-at-home mom, because in the long run, I mean, right now, me and her have such a close relationship, and I'm really thankful for that. And I think if she worked, we wouldn't have that, and I wouldn't be as close with her.
Stay-at-home moms versus working moms. Do you guys have an opinion on who may work harder?
Working moms have it hard because they have to balance raising their children and, work.
I think working moms, just because, I mean, they have more on their plate than stay-at-home moms.
I've been a single mother of 4 kids for 11 years now. I've had a profession, a career for most of that time, and so personally I have to say that I do everything that a stay-at-home mom does, plus everything that a dad does typically, and so just because of my personal circumstances, I have to say I work my rear off.
I would say so too.
I think it's just as hard to be a stay-at-home mom as it is to be a working mom, because you have to take care of your kids. You have to do so many things at home. I don't think a lot of people realize how hard it is.
Probably stay-at-home moms.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say stay-at-home mom, just because you're with your child a long time, and those children are hard to work with.
With stay-at-home mom, there's no clocking out. It's the 24-hour job.
Kids are just as crazy as everybody you have to work with at work.
They're actually both pretty about the same, because the stay-at-home mom, there's a lot of work that's got to be done, and a lot of schedules keeping, and going out and working. It takes a lot of time too.
I have friends' moms at work and are almost more involved at the home than a lot of stay-at-home moms I've known, so I think it just kind of depends on who's doing it.
So with your mom working and your dad working as well, how did they share the responsibilities? How did that dynamic work out?
It's called pass it on to the kids. I had older siblings, and they did a lot of the cooking and the cleaning, but everything else they pretty much split 50-50.
I think when both parents are working, then yeah, the father does pitch in more, just because it's kind of more equal, but I feel like when it's a stay-at-home mom, she does a lot more.
It isn't one job or the other person's job. If you have the ability to take care of the house, it is both your names are on it. So accept whatever role it is.
I think they should both share the responsibilities. I mean, it takes 2 parents to raise a child. I don't think one should be any more important than the other.
Yeah, I would think that it would be even, no matter what, kind of do different chores, like the mom stays in the house, or even does the lawn. Maybe she wants to mow the lawn and he could stay in and do the laundry, So I think that it should be even either way, but,
I agree. Sometimes the men just need a little reminder though, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So is this your child?
Yes.
So how do you guys balance that? Do you work?
I work, yeah. I stayed at home for a little while and I had to go back. I couldn't handle it. I needed some adult talk. I needed some way to not be mom all the time.
And as a man, do you look for a woman that wants to stay home or work?
Work.
It kind of depends on what she wants. Like obviously, this little girl next to me, she's pretty ambitious, and I definitely want her to accomplish her dreams, but if her dream is to be a stay-at-home mom, then I'm all for it.
You know, sometimes guys are like, I really want somebody that's just gonna stay at home and raise my babies. You know, would you?
I'm not really okay with that. Yeah, it's kind of a deal breaker for me.
So if you were married and your husband wanted you to stay at home, would you, or would you want to make that decision on your own?
I would want to make that decision on my own just because I'm independent.
What do you guys want for your family? Are you guys think that you'll choose to be a stay-at-home mom or a working mom?
I'd rather be a stay-at-home mom because it just seems easier.
I know that I'm going to want to work when my kids are in school and be home as much as I can while they're home.
So when you think about it, do you aspire to be a working mom or a stay-at-home mom?
I want to be a doctor, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. You go, girl.
Yeah.
I would rather be with my children than, send them to a daycare or something. I think it's more personable and it works out better in the long run for the kids. So,
would you guys ever consider having you stay at home and you go to work?
We've actually done that before. I have been a stay-at-home dad before. I liked it.
That's definitely something I've thought about. I actually love kids, and I'm pretty good with kids, so it wouldn't be a problem for me, but again, it's just whatever everyone's happiest with, I'm happiest with.
Since you want to be a doctor and work really hard, would you be okay with your husband staying home?
I would be okay with that, yeah. I would be fine as long as he was like good at cooking, I guess.
Yeah. That's the dynamic in our family too, so I can see how I like that. It works for us.
It shouldn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, at home or working. Whatever fits your family dynamic, whatever works for you in your relationship with your own children is what should work for you.
Amen. Minji.
I think also, like, being a mom, there's a lot of we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. So whatever you feel most comfortable with. I stayed home and I'm better at working. So personally, that was best for me. So we need to take care of ourselves as moms.
Yeah, I loved the different dynamics on, it doesn't really matter boy or girl, like mom or dad. It just depends on the dynamic and what works best for you. Some women hate to stay home. It drives them crazy. Some women hate going to work because that drives them crazy. So it really just depends. So it's awesome.
Good day. Please leave your comments below and let us know what you think.
That's awesome. You guys are going to be a great couple. I know. I love you. Look, they're all going to cry. Do we have your permission to use this on YouTube?
Yes.